Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I let to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Elder Tahar and the rest of the elders that are fervently pushing the truth. And as always, shalom wa barakim unto the elect and the sincere Akwath that are watching, listening, and learning. Alright, so I just wanted to make this quick lesson on staying focused, watching as well as praying. Alright, because as you can see, the pace of these prophecies is real fast. Okay, the pace that this is going, we can really be out of here real soon. But of course, as always, like Elder Tahar always say, that MOTB, the Charagma, that got's to come into play first, which is going to come into play. We already see Elon Musk testing the Charagma, on monkeys, and he says that he wants to test the Charagma on human brains. So that's there. Then you have the thing that's going on with Russia and Ukraine. All right, so there's a lot going on. So we gotta, try to stay in the spirit always. Okay, that's why, me and the brothers, we go out damn near every day. 5 days a week. Sometimes I may go out 6 days out the week. Lord's will, I'm looking to permanently go out 6 days a week, just depending upon, the schedule, how everything is looking. But for the most part, 100% we go out 5 days out the week. You brothers and you sisters see it. So we're constantly watching, we're constantly in the spirit, and that's really like that's really good, concerning us, that we go out so much, because we're like forced to stay in the spirit. Basically, we're forced to stay in the spirit. We always gotta make sure that we're on our P's and Q's, that we're keeping up to date. We're reading these scriptures, internalizing on the precepts, staying up to date to what's going on. So that's why, it's just a good thing if, more brothers can go out multiple times throughout the week. I suggest to do that, because it keeps you on your toes. But this is St. Luke, chapter 21 and verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting, which, let me go into that word, surfeiting. Ooh, look at this. It says the giddiness and headache caused by drinking wine to excess. And man, a glut. All right, gluttonous, which I know a lot of dudes that are like that. All right, they're always drinking. Every time they come together, they have a bottle of Douce in their hand or something. Always drinking. And I'm glad, through the spirit, I can't even drink, because I took the vow of a Nazarite, going on 4 years now. So I don't even drink. I can't even drink. Even if I wanted to, I can't, because I'm under that vow, which, takes a level of the discipline, which I know that, this captivity could be bitter, but you brothers that, constantly have a bottle in your hand, you got to watch that, because you're always, your mind won't be focused on the scriptures. You're constantly drinking. You can't really go into the scriptures like you want, because you're drunk. You got a lot of brothers that are drunkards, and we're not supposed to be in that spirit. So it says, and take heed to yourselves, that's at any time your hearts be overcharged. Let's go into the word for overcharged. It says here, the way down, overcharged, the burden. Are you burdening yourselves with these things? It says worth surfeiting, meaning you given to excess of wine, alcohol, and drunkenness, and cares of this life, so that they come upon you unawares. So you don't want the destruction to come on you unawares. And that's exactly how it's going to be on these people. All right, because we see in these different states, that they're easing back the restrictions. All right, the mandates, you know, the vaccine card and different things like that. Now these restaurants and bars and these different places, they're not requiring for you to show it, which that lets you know that, you know, these devils have something up their sleeve. I'll just leave it at that, you know, so this channel won't get taken down. This is 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, and verse 1. This is but of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of Ha'adawan so cometh as a thief in the night. Why? Because you don't know when the thief is going to come up at your door, you know, break in and take all your things. Likewise, you don't know when our Lord is going to come, which we can, you know, tell through the prophecies when he's going to come. But we don't know, but we don't know for sure what day, you know, what hour that he's going to come. But we can clearly see that he's on his way. And we have to be made ready. All right, as his wife and the Lord being our bridegroom, we have to remain ready. So this is Revelation 19:7. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife have made herself ready. That's right. So you have to be ready, and you got to have the proper garments on. All right, the proper spiritual garments. Not talking about wearing, you know, double fringes. I was in the store, me and my woman, this past Tuesday, and I saw this one brother from HOY. You know, I recognized his face, but he didn't, you know, recognize who I was. But, and you know, I didn't even really say nothing. You know, I didn't say nothing. I just kept it pushing. But he had on the hoodie with fringes, and then he had on, you know, a t-shirt with fringes, which is all cool and all. You know, I'm not judging them, but you don't want to be caught up in that spirit. All right, all about your outward appearance. You got to make sure that your inward appearance is up to par as well. So you go into the word for ready. It says, ooh, look at this. To prepare the minds of men to give the Messiah a fit reception and secure his blessings. That's right. So we want to give Yahushua a fit reception. You know, something for him to come back to. And what is that? Faith. All right, confidence, you know, boldness. That's what we want. We want the Lord to come back, because he said, shall I find faith on the earth? And he's going to find faith on the earth by way of his elect. All right, before his elect. So it says, to prepare the minds of men to give the Messiah a fit reception. And how are we going to give the Messiah, or Yahushua, a fit reception? By believing, or by being ready, or by being prepared. See? Let me see here. This is 1 John, the 4th chapter, and verse 17. It says, herein is our love made perfect. And how do you love? You love by keeping the commandments of the Most High. You love by putting in his word. This is St. John, chapter 21, and verse 15. It says, so when they had dined, Yahushua saith to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He saith unto him, yea, Adawan, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, feed my lambs. He saith to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, yea, Adawan, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith, feed my sheep. And that's dealing with the body of believers. Verse 17, he saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved, because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Adawan, thou knowest all things, thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua saith unto him, feed my sheep. So that's how you profess your love. All right, by feeding the sheep, which a lot of you guys, you're not feeding the sheep. All right, you may feed the sheep, you know, twice, you know, once or twice out of the week. Or you may go to camp twice, and you may do 1 or 2 sit-downs throughout the week, or maybe every other week, or every other month, or every few months. You know, guys like that, the Most High is going to kill, I believe. So herein is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment. Because as he is, so are we in the world. You see that? So that we may have boldness in the day of judgment. And we're going to have that boldness. Why? Because we were watching. All right? We were praying. So back to 1 Thessalonians 5 and 2. It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of our wine cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. That's right. And that's what Esau is saying. Basically through easing up the restrictions, he's saying peace and safety. That's what Esau is saying. But we are not to get caught up in that. Because if you get caught up on that, that day is gonna take you as a snare. All right, so back to Luke 21. And I'm ending here. Luke 21 and 34 again. It says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life. Yeah, man, don't have no cares of this life. Are you 401k? Are you woman? Are your kids? Of course, you still gotta take care of them. But if it's going to separate the love of Yahweh Shai, you gotta fall back. Or try to, detach yourself from this world. Well, don't even try. You have to. All right, it's imperative that you do that. Verse 35. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the earth, and a snare is a trap. Or that day's going to trap you people. You people ain't going to know where to go. You ain't going to know what to do. That's why we have this knowledge, wisdom, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to keep us stable. All right, while all these people are bugged out. Verse 36. Here's the point. Watch ye therefore and pray always. See that? You gotta watch. You gotta be constantly watching. All right, I'm at the plantation. I just been watching or listening to videos the whole entire time while working. So I can stay in the spirit. That's why my spirit is hot right now. It's fiery. You can tell when your spirit is hot. You can just feel it. You can just feel it. And I remember at camp the other day, I was saying how certain precepts just hit you. Certain precepts hit me in my spirit, like vibrate in my head. I don't know the feeling. It's kind of like a vibration in my head because your spirit dwells in your head. And I can just tell when my spirit, likes something. I can tell when my spirit, doesn't like something. So I can tell that my spirit is, hot right now. It's real hot. It's fervent. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. That's right, so that you can be accounted worthy. A lot of people is not going to be counted worthy to escape these things because they didn't do the necessary preparations. Let's go into the word for worthy. To deem entirely deserving. Yeah, man. Because this is really a gift, if we make it. Because we're really undeserving, but with the spirit, if we're of the elect, we do deserve. And we do deserve it because the Heavenly Father, chose us. All right, but with that, I'm going to close out. Yahweh Tazah, you few brothers and sisters were edified. Mawafla Baba, Shalom.